Hello, everyone. Do we have any Northern Hemisphere folks in the house tonight? Let me know in the chat. Well, you're going to want to get out of it. Your house, I mean. Seriously, go outside to see the Orionid meteor shower from now until right before dawn tomorrow. And I don't know about you all, but I am not really a morning person, so now is the time. Bring your phones with you. Yes, who said trivia had to be an indoor experience? Truly, this is the most impressive cosmic show in October with up to 20 meteors visible per hour, plus some equally impressive shooting stars. Speaking of stars, how are my displayees doing? Are you ready to win? Yeah? Well, tonight's prize is $1,000, and here's how you can get it. You gotta answer 10 questions correctly. You have 10 seconds to tap your answers, but do choose wisely, because once you tap, there is no going back. If you miss one, you will no longer be eligible for the cash prize, but you can stay in the game and keep playing along for fun. Also fun? Setting up your display profile all the way, choosing a profile pic, posting. You need to do that to claim your winnings. So even if it's not fun for you, you gotta do it to get that cash. And cash is very fun. Speaking of all the fun things, we are now doing a live pre-show at 7:30 p.m. Eastern every single weeknight before trivia. I give you trivia answers, talk about the app, introduce you to cool content and people. All right, it is time for display trivia. Question 1. Which of the following is not a stringed instrument? Ukulele, harp, blobfish. Which of the following is not a stringed instrument? Ukulele, harp, blobfish. Which is not a stringed instrument? Don't we mean strung instrument? Or am I just being a little high strung about grammar here? Look, grammar is hard. Is it who or whom? Whom's to say? I find grammar is a lot like math. When in doubt, go with your gut. That's funny. My gut always says poutine, like without fail. Well, I'm nothing if not consistent, and consistency is key here in trivia. A good way to be consistent? Warm up. And that goes for playing the uke or the harp. I've never seen anyone play a blobfish, which makes me think we need more blobfish representation in films and TV. Question 2. All of the following are types of academic degrees in the United States except JD, PhD, VD. All of these are types of academic degrees in the United States except JD, PhD, VD. Now for most people, these aren't even first or even second degrees. Usually a doctorate is going to give you that third degree, which is to say when it comes time to pay the bill, oh, that burns, yeah. You're going to need some ointment for that third degree burn or just a couple $100,000. And where better to start than with winning some free cash tonight? The only thing on this list that's not a doctoral degree is still probably going to cause some burning, at the very least some itching. A JD is a Juris Doctorate or a law degree, and a PhD is just a plain old Doctor of Philosophy, but a VD, well, much like these other degrees, it does require some testing. Question 3. An earring that hangs in the shape of a loose circle is typically referred to as a hoop, a barbell, a tassel. An earring that hangs in the shape of a loose circle is typically referred to as a hoop, a barbell, a tassel. Any of these on the list ear ringing a bell for you? Have you ever thought about that word, earring? Love a word that sounds exactly like what it is. A ring for your ears. Leaves all the guesswork out of the equation. And it begs the question, why don't other objects have such simple names? Why aren't bracelets wrist rings? Why don't we call toes foot fingers? Pants, leg shirts. See? The type of earring we're referring to, of course, is a hoop. There it is. Y'all slam dunked that one. Question 4. If you are shaking with mirth, what emotion are you experiencing? Anger, depression, amusement? If you are shaking with mirth, what emotion are you experiencing? Anger, depression, amusement. Shaking with mirth. Not to be confused with shaking with myrrh, which is one of the gifts the wise men apparently brought Jesus for his birthday in the Bible. What is myrrh, even? And why are we giving it to a baby? A baby wants teething rings and to mush her veggies into her high chair tray, not myrrh. Did the wise men even look at the Pottery Barn Kids registry? Mary specifically asked for a baby-born baby bouncer in charcoal gray. You know what that would make me shake with? Oh, not mirth. No. Frustration, probably. Arguably the opposite of mirth, because mirth is amusement. What I hope to inspire in all you display bees. Question 5. All of British singer Adele's albums are named after what? Her lucky number at the time, her age when she wrote them, the number of songs in the album. All of British singer Adele's albums are named after what? Her lucky number at the time, her age when she wrote them, the number of songs on the album. Fabulous news! After teasing us with some 30s projected onto the sides of certain facades in the UK, Adele recently revealed that we can expect a new album coming in November. Oh, that's so, babe. After the last album, I don't know if I can take another doozy from Adele. I mean, the last one had me experiencing every human emotion possible, from crying hysterically to full-on shower singing. Yep, those are the opposite ends of my emotional spectrum. But if you've kept up, you know that Adele's first album was 19, written and recorded when she was, you guessed it, that age. Who else is ready for Dirty 30? Question 6. Which of the following is not a meat-eating dinosaur? Allosaurus, Eotyrannus, Triceratops. Which of the following is not a meat-eating dinosaur? Allosaurus, Eotyrannus, Triceratops. I'm no meat-eating dinosaur, but I enjoy eating meat in the shape of dinosaurs. Yes, duh, I'm referring to dino chicken nuggets. And where on the box does it say that they're just for kids? Go ahead, look, I'll wait. Yeah, let me know when you find where it says that, but I'll keep waiting because it just doesn't say it. And yes, I'm an adult, but while I eat these, I reserve the right to call the ketchup T-Rex blood, okay? These nuggets might have been opposed. The dino's so nice, they named it thrice, kind of. Triceratops! Try to chew on that. Question 7. Burettes, crucibles, and scupulas are devices you would most likely find where? Chemistry lab, a church, a gym. Burettes, crucibles, and scupulas are devices you would most likely find where? Chemistry lab, a church, a gym. Okay, is this trivia or I Spy? You remember those books, right? They were a hot ticket item at the Scholastic Book Fair, more so than the erasers shaped like hamburgers, and that is saying something. For those of you who don't know, I Spy, based on the game, were complex picture books with all sorts of hidden images, and they either led to hours of fun or complete and utter madness. Let me tell you, it is a fine line. But wait, I spy with my little eye the answer. A burette is a thin graduated cylinder. Congrats, grad. A crucible is a play by Arthur Miller, but also a container used for heating very warm liquids. And a scupula, well, that's just a fancy way to get solids from one place to another. And a chem lab is where you're going to find all of these items in one place. Question 8. This type of smooth indigenous nut is strung to make a traditional Pacific Islander neck ornamentation. Pikake, kukui, maili. This type of smooth indigenous nut is strung to make a traditional Pacific Islander neck ornamentation. Pikake, kukui, maili. These are probably most commonly seen on tourists when they arrive at their final island destination. Yeah, you get one of these, put around your neck, and then usually some sort of drink with an umbrella shoved into your hand. And that is how you know you're in a tropical paradise. Any questions? Nope. You shouldn't eat the umbrella, that is purely decorative. Any others? Ah, yes, Hawaiian shirts are mandatory at all times. The luau begins promptly at 5. I'll see you then. The necklaces that I'm referring to are, of course, leis, and the wearing of them lends itself so generously to innuendo. Thanks, Dad. Yeah, no one's made that joke yet today. Most often, we see these made of tropical flowers, but certain leis are made from the kukui nut. Question 9. The shortening of these tips at the end of microscopic hereditary material is widely believed to be the cause of aging. Telomeres, chromosomes, deoxyribonucleic acid. Widely believed to be the cause of aging. Telomeres, chromosomes, deoxyribonucleic acid. I got a pro tip coming right at ya. These tips, you're gonna wanna keep them nice and long and strong, baby. But how? Well, exercise, for one thing. Lots of fruits and veggies. Sleep. Hugs. The list goes on, but mostly the hugs. Did you know you need a certain number of hugs per day just to feel safe? Well, what if you don't have anyone around you to give you a hug? This is what we call self-love. Yeah, bring it on, self. I'm a hugger. Yeah, okay, maybe this hug is too much. Hey, where do I log an HR complaint against myself? The tips of the genetic material, aka the DNA that makes up your chromosomes, are called telomeres. And it's time for the final question. It's Q10. Which of the following continents does not contain a country with an X in its name? North America, Africa, Europe. Which of the following continents does not contain a country with an X in its name? North America, Africa, Europe. Normally X marks the spot, but tonight not so much. Today we're looking for the spot on the globe where you'd come up short on an X. No X's here. And hey, who does Mark think he is claiming that spot all for himself? Honestly, Mark, you need to work on your sharing. Maybe that's why you have so many X's. See what I did there? Mark. While Mark and I might not ever be getting back together, you got it together with the right answer, because North America claims Mexico and Europe claims Luxembourg. But there are no countries on the entire continent of Africa with an X in their name. And there's no X in winter. Y'all, you answered questions about music, jewelry, dinosaurs, geography. What don't you know? Seriously, I'm curious. What is your weakest category? Throw that in the chat. Maybe we'll make a whole game out of that tomorrow. I know something that some of you are weak at. Getting your profiles completed and posting on display. You need to do those things to claim your winnings now, okay? And don't forget, you can make money just by posting that original content. I'm also showing all kinds of content on my show this month to help get you some extra attention. So come back tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern for our pre-show to find out how, plus get one of the answers for the game. You get an answer, you get an answer, you get an answer, you get an answer, but only if you tune in at 7:30, okay? Have a great night. I'll see you then. Bye.